Hey guys, what is up? Are you
Evening,
guys
everybody.
having a good day? I really hope you guys are. Um, Let us know first, make sure everything is good, that you can see us and hear us. Because I know there's a big lag sometimes on this. So let me get this
Yeah,
pulled up on here real
got
quick.
nothing on mine so far.
Okay, showing up on mine. It looks like we're good. I hope the volume should be good. We're good, 5x5. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much. Um, Katrinka was first in the house today, like hours and hours and hours ago. I was
Long
like,
time ago.
holy cow, that's cool. So good job. And Pilgrim was shortly behind. Um, Coffee first claims first. Oh, coffee first. I kind of caught a little bit of the chat and stuff before we got up here. I was trying to get everything ready and stuff. Um, but if congrats on going ahead and starting your channel. And if you need any help or advice or anything, let me know and I will do what I can for you. I mean, I'm not a whiz at all this or anything like this. We haven't been doing it for that long either. There's a lot that I need to learn. But if you need anything, um, just let me know. Let's see who else is in the house. We've got Down the Rabbit Hole with D, Bama Jen, Papa's Farm, Pilgrim, Ed, Michael G. Oh, thank you so much. D said, Kelly, you look so pretty, hon. You can definitely rock that. Hey, girl, I love it.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Loretta Houch, Minute Man, Kevin. And if I missed someone, I'm so sorry. Michael G, did I say hi to you? Maria N, Simply Tony. I was kind of going back through here and checking. That's one thing I haven't been able to figure out is on StreamYard. I can't figure out how to go back on this on my laptop on my MacBook to go back up to the top of the comments and stuff. I can't seem to figure out how to do that. So that's something I need to play around with or figure out how to do. So that's why I have my phone so I can kind of go, back and forth and stuff so I could check comments and stuff.
I'm seeing chat, but I'm not seeing.
Well, go back out and try to come back in because
Okay.
it's working. We're 5x5.
Yeah, I know. I saw everybody saying that.
Yeah, so I don't know. And it looks like the picture's a little bit better quality today too. For
Yeah,
some
wouldn't
reason.
take much after
Well,
last time.
yeah, that's true. Hey, the Virginia Bushcrafter, good to see you. This and that with Matt, good to see you. Oh, you guys, I have a pinned comment. I have our link to join us if anybody wants to jump up on here and wants to talk or whatever. We'd gladly have.
Oh, we'd love it.
We'd love it if somebody wanted to jump on up here with us. That would be awesome. But it's there for you guys if anybody wants to. That's fine. We're not super prepared today. I grabbed some scenarios that we can talk about and discuss and stuff, but again, we're using the conflicted cards scenarios, and then we're also using the it's upside down. Are you ready for WROL cards? You can get all these off of Amazon. They're kind of cool, but I think it's time to get another set or something. It's a lot of them seem like they're kind of like a lot of the same, very similar to each other and stuff. And I'm kind of getting a little burnt out from these cards.
Well, it's like all of them have to do with pandemics. Been there, done that. Don't want to.
Well, and actually, one or two of the cards actually that I picked out has something to do with that we might talk about. But I just pulled out a bunch, and we'll just see where we go. Yeah, if you guys have, hey Thistle Moon, good to see you. If you guys have channels and stuff, make sure you let a mod know and stuff, and then they can put up your channel and stuff like that too, because I don't mind at all.
No.
Thank you so much. Coffee First said you guys look awesome. Love the outfits. Yeah, we match. Yeah.
Which I don't have every color you have, but I have some of them.
I was kind of surprised that you managed to have the same color.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second. We'll get started. Okay. So we do this one more thing too, I'm going to let you guys know that before I get started, and I'll try to remind you guys later because I know more people will come in the middle of this. Saturday at 11 o'clock Central Time, we're going to do our Bible studies with Bama Jen that we usually do on Sundays. It's her birthday on Sundays, so happy birthday, early birthday.
Yep, happy birthday early.
So we're gonna do it on Saturday at 11. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I put up a short about it, but just in case you guys didn't see that or something, I wanted to just give you a reminder that we're gonna do it at that time. Hey Tanya, good to see you. Hey Ed Williams, good to see you. I'm so glad you made it too. Handy Prepper, good to see you. Just trying to go back. Like I said, for some reason, I can't figure out how to go back to later comments on the MacBook. So I have to use the phone to do it. But, we're still learning, working out all the bugs and the kinks. But it's okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. This means so much to us. You have no idea.
Taking time out of your life.
Yes, really appreciate it. There's so much more going on. People have busy lives doing different things. It's the holidays, getting ready for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So we really appreciate you guys being here so much. I don't even know which one I want to do first. Oh, something else too. If you guys have ideas for scenarios, please leave us some comments and stuff about it. Because then we could, it might be something that you've thought about that we hadn't thought about or something, and it might actually help someone else. So no matter what, just go ahead and leave us a comment or something and let us know about it. Hey Mary, good to see you.
Or something you might be personally going through. The names will be changed. Protect the innocent.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be like a big scenario, like end of worlds type thing or anything. It could be just a personal, like we've been going through we've had a lot of different ones.
We've had multiple personal
ones lately. The other house, we had the water was off for a couple weeks. We did a video about that for a while ago. And then now
no air conditioner, no heater, water leaks.
Now we've got our water leaks and stuff. So we know, these situations, most of these are for, serious end of world scenario type things and stuff. But there are personal situations too that happen daily that we just don't cover. So if you guys have something, like you said, if you don't want your name used or something, that's fine. We'll change names. We won't even mention a name. We'll just say someone told us about this and we'll talk about it. So you don't have to worry about that at all. Hey Dusty, good to see you. Okay, let's start with this one. I have an idea on this one. Okay, martial law has been declared, and police and military are going house to house looking for food, water, and other supplies to confiscate. Your supplies are well hidden and would not be found through normal questioning and searching procedures. However, the official coming to your house is a relative and knows what you have. He informs you that it is his duty to take your supplies or arrest you and your family. How would you address this situation? Okay, if the official coming, this is just one way of looking at it. If you've got family or something that you've talked to about different supplies and stuff, which I would not talk to many people about what stuff you have. I wouldn't go on social media and brag about what different things you have. Like, we don't show any of our kinds of preps or talk about any of that stuff because it's nobody's business, first of all. But second of all, you don't want to make yourself a target for something that you have. Now, the official coming to the house is possibly a police officer in the military, something like that. So if you know you have family that is in that kind of position right now, I wouldn't tell them squat. The other thing is, if you already did tell them and you told them where stuff is, that's what I was going to say, is move your stuff around. And it wouldn't be a bad idea every once in a while to find another secure spot that probably wouldn't get looked at and just move your stuff around.
As like maybe set up a couple of caches.
And just move stuff constantly.
Don't
stuff.
don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that too. You don't want to keep everything in one spot. You don't want it to be easy to be found. Most of the time, if this were to ever happen, it's never happened, so I don't know for sure. But most of the time, they're not going to have the time to go room by room, inch by inch. I mean, it's going to be a quick type of thing. They're going to look in normal places like closet doors, maybe on top of a closet, maybe under beds and stuff. They don't have time to look. Like if you've got some hidden walls or something like that, some hidden doors that you can put stuff in, that's great.
I think a lot of people have some places in their home that they could create a hidden room, little space of somehow.
But then again, you can always bury things in the backyard and stuff, put them in, your caches and stuff like that. But
make sure it's watertight.
Yeah, definitely. But just always be moving
don't
things.
Forget where you put them.
That's a big thing is don't forget where you put them. Now, you probably don't want to have a map laying around your house that has marks where everything is. That's probably not a very smart thing to have either. But you definitely need to figure out a way where you can remember where they're at. Like, oh, by that big oak tree, there's 2 trees down from there. I mean, whatever. You need to figure out what works best for you. And now is probably a good time to start working on this kind of stuff, especially the hiding stuff. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I've heard that if you can foods and you process it yourself, like dehydrated canners and stuff like that, that they're not allowed to take that. Don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. But the problem is that they could just be jerks about the whole thing. They could come in and just smash them anyway, and they won't be able to take them, but they could just break them and get rid of all your food.
Yeah.
So you just need to be cautious about that kind of thing too. Because if you're somebody else that was thinking, oh, well, they can't take my canned food because I made it myself. Well, technically that's true, but they could be a jerk and destroy it. So you might want to think about that too in your, where you, that you're hiding that or something instead of just leaving that out, thinking that that'll be safe.
Down the rabbit hole, said they'd heard about the canning.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, and I think quite a few people might have heard about that. So, but there's nothing there saying that they can't destroy them, they can't break them or whatever, just to be that kind of person. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because they don't know if you. Maybe you're a bad canner.
Well, yeah, they don't know if it's got botulism,
inadvertently cause food poisoning or sabotage.
Right, but yeah, that too. You could just be leaving it out to poison them or something like that. But the thing is, if you just rely on that, thinking, oh well, they're not going to take them, so I can just leave them sitting out here in my kitchen and stuff. That's probably a wrong thing to think about too, because there's no, if they're really pissed off and they're not able to find stuff that they want to find, they're probably going to just start smashing stuff like that. So that's a possibility.
If you wanted to be mean, I heard you can add a couple of drops of Visine in the food and they will not be pleasant for them.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, so that's just some things to think about. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Yeah, if they come for my food, they should come for my seeds too. Yeah.
I'll give them my freedom seeds one at a time.
Yeah. Well, that's another, I guess we could add that to it. If they came to your house looking for your stuff, would you guys let them in, or would you tell them no, go away, and even by force if necessary? Because that's another thing to think about. Can they just break in if it's martial law and they're told to go? And I mean, first of all, the people that actually go through with this and go door to door, there's some sorry MFs. You know what I'm saying? There's some sorry people.
You don't answer the door, and next thing you know, you're in the living room, laying on the couch, and the door comes flying open. You happen to have a weapon next to you. Hey, I woke up. There was an intruder. I defended myself.
Well, that's one way to do it, actually. That might work in some states, depends on what state you're in or something like that. But I mean, if they've already declared martial law, then it might not work. I don't know.
Um, kind of a story. When I was active duty, I lived in the barracks the whole time I was in. And I never did try to push it, but we were told that if they come into your room for an inspection and you're asleep, and say like you had a combat boot laying next to you and you threw the combat boot at your first sergeant, he couldn't hold it against you for the first few seconds when you first wake up. So a bunch of us were planning on doing that. Thank goodness I never had to find out if that was true or not. But they said you could not be held responsible upon being woken up from a dead sleep, what you would do for a few seconds.
Well, I can imagine some people, especially if you're in the military or something like that, being woken up that you don't know what's going on. Like, are we at war? Why are we getting waking up? And just your mindset. So, you just start freaking or something like that. So I can imagine that a lot of people would react in some weird, crazy ways, I guess.
It's kind of like they also said you could be kind of insubordinate to your first sergeant.
Okay, thank you guys. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm gonna bring Katrinka up onto stage.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, you guys. I was sitting here reading comments and didn't even notice.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Hey, Katrinka, how you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
How are you doing? I didn't even see you there. I'm so sorry. I was reading chat, and then Coffee First said that you were back there. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't even paying attention. So sorry about that.
It took me a little bit to figure out how to get in.
Right.
I had to change browsers and all that stuff. So here I am.
She's the computer whiz. I couldn't have figured it out. I'm an aircraft mechanic, I used to be a computer science major, but that was 30 years ago.
Well, you haven't done a live yet on your channel, have you?
This is the closest I've gotten to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is practice for you for when you do it then.
Right. I think so it's not that bad, Coffee.
No, yeah, it's not that bad, girl.
No, not at all.
You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
The more the merrier.
Actually, I was like I still get kind of nervous sometimes and stuff when I go live and things. It's like
sometimes.
Okay, I get nervous a little bit all the time. I've learned to kind of relax it a little bit and stuff, but it's a little nerve-wracking even when you just have a small group of people that you're talking to and stuff, And my biggest thing is I don't want to say any wrong information or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Yep. These kind of videos are nice because there is really no right or wrong. It's whatever you think.
I give my opinion, and sometimes in the middle of the stream I'll change my mind.
Yeah. So you guys, if you aren't subbed to Katrinka, somebody put up her link and stuff. You guys go over there and sub to her and show her some love over there.
Yeah, she was wanting to say something.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, today I was a stealth gray man prepping shopping extravaganza person.
Oh.
So yeah, I had fun today. Yeah.
That's cool. I was actually gonna talk about. I was gonna do a just something about Black Friday. About what would you guys do in the situation for shopping and stuff.
I've been there, done that. Don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Is anybody doing any Black Friday shopping or anything? I don't like crowds.
I wouldn't do it. No.
Yeah, I used to years ago, but I'm not into it anymore.
But today while I was on my extravaganza, there was this lady that was very, very distressed. And she was talking, and I said, "What did you say?" and she was complaining about the cost of like toilet paper and paper towels, and she said, "It's just paper," you know. So yeah, I got a earful about that, and I was like, yeah, everything's going up, you know.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
seems
going
like
up everywhere.
is noticing, and I've had people at the grocery store do the same thing to me. Like I'm looking at something, like I think I was looking at some dairy products or cheese or something. Someone's like, "Man, all the prices are just going up," and nobody that I knew, just a random stranger, just was complaining about the prices and stuff. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's Joe's America for you."
So you know what I did? I wanted to get a volume of stuff to replenish some things that had depleted over the past few months. So I went to 3 different stores so that I
Oh,
would be a gray man, you know,
uh-huh.
so that people wouldn't see me. I mean, if that lady had seen me filling up my cart with like 10 things of toilet paper, she she would have really been upset, you know. So and I would have blown my cover, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, also you have to be careful you don't get other people started in a panic, because if they see you buy that much stuff at one place, then
Yeah.
it's contagious. It really is.
No, I just bought one, you know, I was like a normal shopper in
Mhm.
3 different stores, you know.
Well, back in the beginning when the first toilet paper scare went, I would hit multiple stores and get, if they had any, of course, I'd get one here and then another one here. And like you say, hit multiple stores.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a smart thing to do. It was kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Dynamite. Good to see you. Hey, McBean. Good to see you. Random.
I
Good
was
to
wrong.
see
The
you.
battery was dead.
Your battery died.
Yeah.
Should I use my phone to look at
Sure.
too?
Yeah.
I
'Cause I
haven't
can read
been
it.
looking at the chat, so if anyone said anything to
Yeah.
me, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah. Hey, Papa's Farm. Um, Dynamite, good evening. Better late than never. Yes. Hey, you guys, make sure y'all go check out Katrinka on her channel. We're going to try to get her built up here a little bit.
Yep.
And speaking
Nice
of which,
lady.
I'm going to take 2 seconds here for a little insert. We are almost to our 500. We are reaching it, you guys. We've got like 30, like 35 more or something like that. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to us. Once we reach that goal, we're going to have an awesome giveaway. And I would like to have the giveaway before Christmas. That way y'all can, get your stuff
nice
before then.
Christmas
Nice
present.
little Christmas presents for you guys. So, okay. So what else is going on, Katrinka? What do you got going on in your channel coming up? Do you have anything special coming up or anything?
No, it's just the average things that I do. It's a variety channel, so I have a wealth of things to pick from. But I have puppets that I do, and I have like tip of the day, and stories like funny stories and things like that. So I have the dogs. I have the dog tricks and stuff. So whatever I feel like doing.
No, I was just gonna say it's really nice to watch your channel. Did you freeze up?
No, I'm here.
Okay. I was gonna say it's really nice to watch your channel to get away from the prepping and the stress and the fear and all that stuff. It's fun to just go and have some laughs and just have fun and stuff like that.
I feel like that's my niche, that I am a prepper, but I leave the heavy hitting to the experts, so to speak, and I just do the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do some funny stuff. I've done one or two in the past, and I just got to think of some more things to do. When I was at work, I was the comic relief. Right? When things got stressful, and even with you, when you're stressed out and you can laugh, it just makes things so much better.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much in the world right now to stress us out. So I think we all need to just sit back and relax and unwind and stuff every once in a while.
Yeah, I like to uplift people, but it uplifts me too.
Yep, yep.
Mhm.
So it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smile at everybody. It's contagious.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Here's
kind
my-
word for others.
Here's my little beaver.
Oh, cool.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, Paradise Acres. Hey, Michigan Outpost. Good to see you. I was trying to kind of keep up with chat. I wasn't really paying attention, so I'm sorry if I missed something. If you guys have something that you want to ask or to say to Katrinka or to us, try to put it all in caps or something so I can catch it, because I'm just reading it from this screen here, so it's easier. You know, I'm getting older, my eyesight's going a little bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll let somebody else get up here.
Yeah, we can have as many people up here
Yeah,
as
anybody
you
else
guys
wants to
want. So
join?
if anybody wants to
Join the
jump
fun?
up, it's a
Oh.
big comment up there. Go ahead and jump up. I mean, I think I can have like 10 people up here at once or something like that. So we could all just have a big party. In
Yeah.
fact, I might even do this on the weekend or something sometime and just have a bunch of people just jump up here and we'll just all talk and have a party.
Yeah. Have a
That
free
sounds
for
good.
all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be kind of like what John Pepper Nation used to do on his Saturday nights, having the free for all. Might do something like that or something one day or something. Just have a free for all. Everybody jump up and we'll just have some conversations. Oh, I like that name, Caffeine Before BS. Minuteman said for coffee first if she wants to keep the same theme but change the name.
Yeah,
I like that name actually. That's good. I like that.
That is good.
Yeah. Oh, you're working on the fire?
Yeah. Add another log to it.
All right. Do you guys want to do another one? What's going on here at the time? 6:30. Do you guys want to do another scenario or something? Let me see. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
To do.
Down the rabbit hole with D and first and speak. Come on down. The water's fine.
Yeah, you guys
Come
can come
on
on up. It's okay. We don't bite, I promise. Okay, this one's a little bit different, but this is something like if you guys have kids and stuff, we're gonna talk about like what to do because which has a bug that causes echo. Hold on, I'm reading something. It says Michael G's up here, but there might be an echo. Google's working to fix it, but I guess I can try to bring you. I'll try to bring you up and see if it works. And I'm not sure how this is going to work. I've never had this many people up here, so let's see how it works.
That's the first.
All righty.
That's awesome.
All right, can you hear us, Michael G?
Yeah, hold on just a second here.
I'm not sure how this. Okay.
Can you exit out?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me lower my volume here just a bit.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like Simply Tony's coming up too.
Oh, well, excellent. Awesome.
How you doing?
All right. Awesome. So what's going on with you?
Shoot.
You
I
don't
tell
have
you
a
what.
channel or anything, do you?
Yeah, I do, but it's
You
very
do?
small.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we need to work on that.
well, our channel's
Yeah.
small too.
No, I just put in chat. I love fall, but I hate fall.
You know, speaking of fall, we were just we're not used to all these leaves and stuff because we're not used to all these trees. Well, I was outside and I was sitting here thinking, you know, if something happens in the fall and you have to like bug out or you have to be stealth mode. I was outside and I was sitting here thinking, oh, it's echoing on the thing. If something happens in the fall and you have to like bug out or you have to be like that.
Yeah, that happened to me too. And I had to
Okay,
click
hold
off.
on. I got you. All right. Now,
Okay. No, I was gonna say, going out in the leaves and stuff, trying to be stealth and see how quiet you can be, and trying to get like if somebody's tracking you or something, how to evade their tracks and stuff like that. I was outside kind of doing some work and some stuff like that. I think that that's something that's kind of important to be able to do if you're having to be out in the elements or out in the open or something, you know.
Yeah, well, when the leaves are down, that's just not an option.
Yeah, it's
You know?
kind of
Well,
almost impossible not to make noise walking.
But you can try your best. You
Yeah.
can see what you can do to make it quieter and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm thinking get some moccasins where you can feel through the sole of the.
Well, that's good, but I can hear a squirrel from 20 yards away. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's But like I said, I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. But these leaves, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And I don't have a tree. I've got one tree in my yard.
Oh,
I deal with everybody else's leaves, man.
And we've got about 40 in our yard.
yeah, but yeah, the just the wind blows.
But
them
you
and
know,
stuff.
we got the leaves here. But when we were in Houston, we had to deal with the pine needles constantly, and that was
Oh,
a
those
pain.
were bad. Yeah, those were horrible.
And they kill the grass and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Robin, good to see you.
I crawled up on the roof the other day, and I hate heights. You know,
Me too. Me too.
I had to clean the gutters out, and I came in from the store later that evening, and the gutters were full again. And I'm like, oh, screw this shit.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-win situation. Can't
No,
ever.
not
Mhm.
this time of year. There's no way.
Yeah.
You know? So what I did today is I had to mow my rental property, and I just mowed the places where we're supposed to get rain over the weekend and then snow after Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so I just cleared the low places that I know will kill the grass if it gets too wet,
No.
So, but I mean, I have a question. What are you going to do during SHTF when that's not an option? I guess you'll just have a crappy looking yard, and that
Yeah.
might be your advantage,
Yeah, because the places with manicured yards, it's like, that might be a good place to hit. If a place that looks run down, I think people are going to say, well, they don't have anything, so we'll just move on.
Yeah, my thought is the more run down, the better. You shouldn't be out there mowing your yard and stuff because others will know you have gasoline or whatever.
Well, see, the one place that I lived, the inside was pristine.
Yeah.
Right? But outside looked kind of, I'm not going to say ghetto, but it kind of looked like it wasn't taken care of that much. And I thought that was probably an advantage.
Well, we like to have our place look good, but like I've told her before, we live on the inside, not, for the most part, not as much the outside.
Well, I have a little, I mean, have a little OCD, and it bothers me, but I know that I have to acclimatize myself to what's coming.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's probably best to start practicing that now.
Yep.
Yeah, I get a little OCD sometimes too. So
I think that probably the last thing on our minds will be the yard.
Well, I can think of things I'd like to use the gasoline for better than a lawnmower.
Right.
Well, when it really comes down to it, I mean, I won't be worried about the front yard. I'll probably put a garden out there, because I'm not worried about how nice it looks. I'm worried about, can I eat?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I saw one guy that he set up his garden where he didn't have a garden plot. He had trees and he had different things around the trees growing, where if you look over there, you just think it's an overgrown tree area and you don't think there's food there.
Yeah, that's something too, is to make it look like it's not food, because then that's going to attract people over there to your property. So you need to be careful and strategic about it.
I think it was Doomsday Preppers, the TV show. I wish it was still on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, my main problem is the deer, man. My garden was destroyed this year. I got practically nothing out of the garden because the deer came in and ate everything.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah, we didn't do a garden this year because we just moved in here in August and we knew we were moving. We thought it'd be sooner than it was. So we didn't, at our other place, we didn't even try doing anything.
Well,
just
it's
between
like
moving, it was so much of a pain.
We've got a chicken run with the chicken wire all,
Right.
and I'm thinking, well, maybe what we need to do is put our raised bed in the chicken wire and have the chickens free range.
Yeah, that way to keep the deer out of it is what we were thinking about doing.
My thought this next year is to go ahead and put up some T-posts
Uh-huh.
and run some chicken wire around the bottom to keep the rabbits out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then run a strand of electric wire around the top to keep the deer out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my freezer's probably going to be full of deer meat.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's not necessarily bad though either.
I mean, but you get a little frustrated after all the work you do in the garden, and then a deer comes and eats all your tomatoes and your cucumbers and everything.
Yeah.
Else.
Like the run that he's talking about is like covered. I don't know how to explain it.
It's
like
completely covered.
Yeah, it's all the sides and the top part, and it's all covered and stuff. That's why we're thinking about using that to put the raised beds in.
I might add some different wire because the chicken wire is good for holding the chickens in, but it's not good for keeping predators out.
Well, I'm not sure if deer can get in there. Maybe rabbits, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to improvise.
We're gonna have to just kind of play around with things and see how
improvise,
it is
adapt,
here.
and overcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I
I
don't-
ask a question?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's just me or if it's the StreamYard, but it seems to, that circle thing, and then you go in and out. So is it me? Is it my end, or is it happening for everybody?
I
I'm
haven't
I'm
seen
5
any.
by 5 here. I see
Yeah.
you. I see them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think everything's
Must be me.
fine. You're fine too. I haven't
Yeah, I
noticed
haven't
anything.
seen you freeze up. At least not that I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
got it.
I think it's all.
Okay.
Well, another thing I'm looking at this year is trying to start like a little mini mag. And
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I mean,
Yeah, everybody
As
says
much
we're
as-
5 by 5, so okay.
as much as I'd like to think so, I've always been kind of a lone wolf. But when are you going to sleep?
Exactly. You got to sleep sometime.
You
Yeah.
can't watch everything all the time. So,
Mm.
I mean, either they're going to rape your garden,
Uh-huh.
or they're going to try to kick in your door. And if you don't have anybody watching, nobody wants anybody to walk right up on their doors. You know what I'm saying? But if you're all by yourself, how are you going to avoid that?
We were actually just talking about that today, talking about we really need some people that would be able to come over here because we don't really want to have to bug out. I don't think anybody really does want to have to bug out. Maybe some people. I don't think it's the right thing to do. You're not on your own territory. It's
plus you're
it's
gonna
a
have to leave
last
some stuff
resort.
behind.
You're going to have to leave a lot of stuff behind. So we want to see if we can find some people that could come over here because we've got so much, house and stuff like that, and that
many-
could help.
Many hands
fortify-
make small work.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that today, thinking that we needed some more people and we needed to figure out how to get like a little mag going and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm working on it. So,
Yeah.
cross your fingers.
It's awful because we're all so far away from each other too. It's like I wish we were all so much closer and stuff, but we're just spread out all over the place. So
That's one of the things I'm working on is trying to get some beaverines up here.
yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah. That's
I think Kentucky is probably a very good spot to set out SHTF, especially my area away from the big cities and
Uh-huh.
stuff. And so I've got, not to give too much away, but I mean, I've got good water sources. I've got, plenty of places to grow. It's better than being around other people. I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
not a fan of
Yeah.
other.
Kentucky was one of the places that we had wanted
Yeah.
to move over
It's
to,
like
but things
places out,
happened and just some personal stuff going on, and we weren't able to
but
leave the state. But that doesn't mean
but
that things
uh,
won't happen or change. But
improvise, adapt, and overcome. I've got a soft spot in my heart for Kentucky because I was born in Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Katrinka,
Yeah,
where exact? I mean, not exactly, but where are you located? Are you in?
Tennessee.
Huh?
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee? Oh, we're close.
Yeah,
We're neighbors. Cool. Well, I think that we need to get the prepping artist up a little closer.
I agree.
well, I was
I
thinking
agree
about
with that.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about trying to take a do a camping trip weekend or something, early summer or something, maybe over towards Tennessee or Kentucky or something,
I mean,
somewhere where some of the eastern beaverines could meet us over there or something.
well, it's like my dream is to either move to Kentucky, Tennessee, or West Virginia.
That's three good options right there. You know,
Yeah.
if I didn't have family ties here where I have to kind of be here and I'm kind of established here, actually, Eastern Kentucky or West Virginia would be my optimal place to go. You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah, we went to Tennessee a couple of years ago to
yeah.
meet John,
We went to
and
Pigeon
we went to
Forge,
Pigeon Forge, and
and I
we
just
we
fell in
fell in
love
love
with
with it. Not with Pigeon Forge; it's too
Well, I
commercialized.
fell in love with the
But
Smoky Mountains.
yeah, we just loved it so much. Yeah.
well, let
So
me throw something
yes,
out there.
Thamagen, I am close to your son and daughter-in-law, geographically.
Oh, so you're close to Crossville then.
I don't know. I don't know Crossville, but I'm in East
Ah, okay.
Tennessee.
Okay. Well, let me throw something out there. I've told this to John too. I mean, if worse comes to worse, and we have to retreat someplace that's not real comfortable to us. Have you ever heard of Mammoth Cave?
I've heard of it. I don't remember what I've heard, but I had that. And that sounds familiar.
All right, Mammoth Cave is the largest cave system in the world.
Uh huh.
And where is
We're
that?
talking. It is. Do you know where Horse Cave is? Bowling Green.
No.
Okay. Well, you go about halfway up the state in Kentucky. There are 400 plus miles of caves.
Uh
Oh
huh.
wow.
You could
Right.
get lost in there.
Well, it's like there was a house in West Virginia that I really wanted to get, and one of the main factors that I liked about the house that it had some caves on the property.
Right. Right. But you realize that if you go up, I mean, I stay in my basement most of the time because it cuts down the heating cost because it's
Yep.
60 down here all the time. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's a very defensible position. We won't talk about that too much. But what I'm saying, if we have to, let's say worse comes to worse, and we have to retreat and bug out someplace, there's a lot worse places you could go.
Oh yeah. And to me, cave is like a bunker, only a
Yeah,
lot bigger.
it is. And plus, you have a constant water source
Yep.
that you don't have to worry about,
Uh
you
huh.
know. Plus, you're fairly protected from, God forbid, nuclear.
Yep. Yep.
So, you know, plus it's probably very defensible,
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
you know. I mean, it's just these are just the things that I think about. You know what I'm saying?
And you have more multiple entrances and exits where you're not held to like one or two entrance or exit.
Right, right. And plus, Mammoth Cave already has structures built there. It used to be a place that they put TB patients.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
So
That's
you
cool.
already have
Other
cabins.
people might have the same idea, though.
Well, I guess we just have to get there first, Katrinka.
Yeah.
First,
Yep. We just have to be first. You know. But I mean, that's why we prep is so that we can be first. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I fully believe in squatters' rights. So if I'm there, it's mine.
It's kind of like I say, it's when things go south, it's going to be the law of the gun. He who has the gun makes the law.
It really is. I mean, it
Mhm.
really is. It's the strong survive,
Yep.
and I intend to survive
You
and
know,
thrive. You know,
definitely.
I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know why else. Why I don't know why you would think any different. You know,
Well, yeah, I don't either. These guys at my work said, "Well, I want to be the first one to go." Says, "No, as long as I am drawing breath, I am fighting and I am trying to survive, and I will not give up."
well, I intend to live until God calls me home.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Up
And I
until
think
that
that might be soon.
Yep. Up until that time, it's survival of the fittest. And
Exactly.
I might not be the fittest physically, but I intend to be the fittest situationally. Let's put it that
Well,
way. You know,
first thing you got to be fit mentally, and then everything else will follow.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's why a lot of people just talk about the physical things that you need and stuff, your food, water, shelter, all of your gadgets and stuff. But you also need to be spiritually fit, you need to be mentally fit, and you need to be as physically fit as you are able to be. Not everybody can go and run 10 miles or whatever. I mean, everybody's got some people have limitations and stuff,
Well,
but
it's like
do the best you can with what you have.
when I
Well,
retired
right.
at COVID, I'm not as strong as I used to be, but I go out every day and I push myself to do a little bit more every day.
but you're as good once as you ever was.
Well, you
Yeah.
just do the best you can, and
Yep.
then leave the
I mean,
rest to God.
right.
And I think
Number
the
one is
first,
to be number one is to be spiritually prepared. I
Mhm.
mean,
exactly.
we both agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
before
physically
all
prepared.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 60 years old. I am nowhere near what I was when I was 30.
Right.
But mentally, I'm as sharp as I ever was.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
to me, the hierarchy is spiritual, mental, physical.
Yep.
You know, I may
Uh,
not be able to outdo you physically, but I can think circles around you if I need
yeah.
to. You
Well,
know what I mean?
if you're not spiritually together, then
Nothing else.
that can affect your mental status, and then that can affect your physical status, and
Exactly.
that can
Bama Gen.
just result.
Yeah, what does any of this matter if you're going to hell?
Yeah.
Exactly, so
Exactly.
you need to be
Well,
spiritually.
if you read the Bible and you look back and all the battles that were ways that God protected the warriors, that they
Amen.
could not have won the wars that they did without God.
Exactly. Exactly. That's absolutely correct. You know, you have to be spiritually fit to survive any situation. Because
Uh-huh.
if you're not, what does it matter?
Yeah.
You know, what does it matter?
Hmm.
So if I'm not right with God, it doesn't matter if I survive. I'm still
Right.
dead.
Yeah.
You know? So why even fight? You
Yep.
might as well go ahead and lay down,
Uh-huh. I
which
agree.
I choose not to do.
Exactly.
I
Okay,
mean,
random. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll choose to fight and I'll choose to keep going and um, God will protect me. And
well, I, I don't know about you, Rambo, but I'm too stupid to quit.
oh yeah, me too. I tell my wife, I says,
I'm too dumb to
I,
lay
I
down.
would I would argue that it's just the opposite.
well, it's
To
like
keep going, you have to be smart.
uh
Yeah,
well, it's like I said, with God behind me for one,
yeah.
and I've told Kelly that I'm probably not smart enough to be scared.
No, no. I'm not scared either, and that's probably an intelligence thing. You
Yeah,
know.
me.
Yeah,
I,
I'm just not smart enough to be afraid. You know,
yeah, that's what I've told her many times.
because I mean, what do you have to fear?
Uh huh.
Death.
Yeah,
I know where I'm going, so
we're
why
we're
would I be afraid?
we're just here for a short period of time, and then
Yeah,
there's better ahead.
exactly. So we just do what we need to do while we're here, and we protect the ones we love,
Exactly.
and that's our job, you know. So
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
yep.
And so that's what keep me saying,
I just want to mention one thing. Our channel is Prepping Artists, and we moved here to East Texas, and I have not been doing any art. Well, the night before last, I finally did some art. I wanted to see what people thought of it.
beautiful.
See you
Let's
good.
see. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
See,
It's a pencil drawing I did two
I
nights
like,
ago.
I like the pencil. I think that's nice, man.
Yeah, that's what he first started doing. I think it was pencil drawings, didn't
Uh-huh.
you? And then I got him into doing oil paintings and stuff. But yeah, we've been here since August, and we really didn't do a whole lot at the other place
No,
either and
no.
stuff. So it's been a while since really got into the art and stuff like that. So he just felt like drawing something and just did that horse. So getting back into it.
Yep.
Hey, Katrinka,
Yeah.
what's your favorite puppet? I'm just curious.
Oh, Kevin
Did
Ramsey
she
said.
freeze or?
You see what Kevin said?
She froze.
I thought at first she was thinking about it, and then I think she froze.
Did too, but I think
Oh,
she froze.
so
Yeah, Kevin, I am thinking about throwing this drawing in the prizes that we're going to be getting out if we get $500, 500
Subscribers. Yeah.
subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is she
see,
back with us?
Are you back, Katrinka? You were frozen
Yes.
for a minute.
You were frozen for a
I
minute.
was? Oh.
Yeah.
Did you
Okay,
hear my
so
answer?
No, we
my
didn't hear it.
My question was,
Okay.
what is your favorite puppet?
My favorite puppet, I guess, is Granny, because she's feisty, and she speaks her mind. So that's what I like about her.
One of my favorite characteristics, yeah. Speak your mind.
I have T. Diggins here,
Yeah.
and I have Belle here, the beaver.
I like the
I
beaver.
like them too. So Squirrely T. Diggins has a few things to say about, us talking about squirrel stew and stuff like that,
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I had my neighbor come over yesterday and said, "Where are all the squirrels at?" And I said, "We've got 15 feral cats roaming the woods here. I can tell you where the squirrels are at."
All right. Well, that's the answer if you have a whole bunch of squirrels you want to get rid of.
And I'm not a cat person, so
No.
We're not either, but somehow cats just keep showing up at our house. I don't know how it happens. They keep trying for us to adopt them, and we don't like cats much at all.
I don't know. It seemed like animals like me.
well, this may offend some people, but that's a good resource during SHTF.
Yep.
Chinese have done it for years. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know that sounds terribly racist, but it is what it is. So
It's not offensive, but it might be painful to think of Fluffy,
well,
Yeah.
I don't like cats, so that doesn't have any effect on me.
Well,
Not
when
even
I
a dog.
when I was citywide at Turkey and I was eating shish kebab, I didn't know what the meat was and I didn't ask. I just knew I liked it.
Yep.
Well, see, here's the thing. We have a bunch of pigeons, and some people might think, "Ooh, pigeons, that would be a good meal and stuff." But I won't eat pigeons just because I have them as pets.
Well, there's hardly any meat on
there
one.
isn't, but some people like that. They go out hunting and stuff for pigeons.
I
I personally won't eat a pigeon just because I've had them as pets. So, I
You're gonna
can't eat
hate
them.
this. You're going to hate this, but pigeon is delicious.
Oh, really?
I've heard people say that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the official name is squab.
Squab. That's
Yeah,
exactly
squab.
right. Or if you want to
Yeah.
get fancy, it's a Cornish hen.
No. My granddad liked to hunt quail.
Yeah.
you
I
go.
just, I don't know. Maybe if I was desperate and there was a bunch of pigeons flying around or something and I was starving to death, I would maybe shoot one and eat one. But as of now, I just couldn't do it.
It was like when I was in grade
Hey,
school.
Kelly and Rita,
Hmm?
What?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I want to thank you first of all for helping me because I'm getting up the courage to go live,
Well, you're welcome.
Well, we're
and I'd like to ask the chat if they think I should.
oh, I definitely think you should.
If they think you should go live,
Yeah.
yeah.
I,
You can come.
I absolutely say you. I think you should.
Yeah, what do you guys
absolutely
think? Of
should.
course, you should go live. She's doing a great job up here.
Well, yeah, I love your channel.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it does. It takes a little bit. The very first time I went live, I went on John Prepper Nation's channel, and I was nervous. I mean, I was literally kind of shaking. My voice was shaking, and nobody. They told me they couldn't tell. I was extremely nervous. Of course, he
You
has a
couldn't
really
tell.
channel. He has a really big channel, though. And then when I first started going on here, I still do get a little bit nervous just right before mainly because I want to make sure everything's right and nothing gets screwed up. That's my big thing I'm worried about and stuff. But then once I get going, it's just easy to talk. You know, I didn't think I'd be able to, but you can't shut me up sometimes.
Well,
No comment from you.
No comment.
Well, thank
Love-
you all for your
love it.
yeses. This is great.
you know, I love to talk. I just
So you can come on to my live too.
that'd be
That
fun.
sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
I'm not shy.
And
If you have-
Kelly and Rambo too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured it out, I'm not shy. You know.
Yeah, well, I am shy. That's
I-
the crazy thing is
I
I'm
used to
extremely
be,
shy.
but everybody on here is so awesome, and
Yeah, all of you guys that are here watching us today are just so wonderful. You're like family to us, and that's why it's so easy to do this. In fact, I'm closer with you guys than I am with my literal real family and stuff. So
I've said for a long time, Beaverines are all family.
Mhm.
yeah.
And I love Beaverines more than I
Yeah,
like.
it's very special. It really is.
Beaverines are the family I choose.
Yeah, I don't like most of my family. I'll just be honest with you. And I don't know if they're listening or not. Don't like them,
Mhm.
But I love my Beaverine family.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I second that.
if I can't like chat with you guys and stuff, which tomorrow morning I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because he has a VA appointment early in the morning. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there, but whenever I can't chat and get up on there with you guys, or if he doesn't put up a video or something, I feel like lost. I mean, that's the way to start my day. Is I just love chatting with everyone.
That's what gets my day started.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you something. Family is not blood. Family is who you choose.
Yep.
Yep. Definitely.
Family is who I say it is.
There,
You know,
there is a person who sticks closer than a brother, and that's in the
Exactly.
Bible.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And there's blood between us, but there's not blood between us.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I call all these people, all of you in here as my brothers and sisters.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Definitely.
And I would come nearer dying for y'all than I would my own family. Now that may sound a little melodramatic, and I don't mean it to come off like that, but because
No, I
we're-
agree.
we're closer family than in my blood.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've got a sister. She thinks that she's too good for me.
I've got a whole nother conversation about my family that I could have for a whole nother video.
That's another live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably another couple of lives for
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
We can work out that therapy later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works for me.
That sounds good. But I think that we're going to go ahead and end it here because I think Papa's Farm is going live.
Is he still in here now?
I don't know if he's still in here.
I know he was here earlier.
Yeah, I think he's going live right after us. So I don't want to go on his, and I think maybe Native Voice is going live too, and maybe someone else. I'm not sure. There's quite a few other people doing live, so I don't want to take into their time and stuff like that, and let you guys all go see that.
But
so.
We love that you two joined us on here. Feel free to do that anytime. We love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't know
Well,
about
it's
this
good to
week.
see your face, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
and I think I want to do this, like just have just where anybody can just get up and we can just talk about whatever you want to talk about and stuff like that. I think maybe I'm gonna start doing this like on the weekends or something like that. That might be fun.
And then like I said, I'd like to do a meetup in Kentucky or Tennessee as soon as we could.
Yeah, so we'll check into doing something like that.
I
So
love it.
thank you guys for coming up here with us so much.
Yeah, I loved it. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for
All right.
having me.
And thank you guys for being here. And we appreciate you guys so much. And we love you guys like family. You guys are just awesome. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Have a good one.
Night.
Bye.
Night.